Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, word to my brethren all around the world watch this video. Hope you're having a great day today as you're tuning in. Do yourself a damn favor and hit that subscribe button down below. And surely you will not be disappointed. Make sure you also hit that bell notification so you get all the videos, alerts, everything as it happens here on True School Sports in regards to the world of boxing. Now, it's 2019, all right? You know, I had some videos come out on the first, but this is the first video I'm shooting in 2019. Got the gray True School Sports hoodie. That's going to be the first of many, many great videos. So let's start in the heavyweight division. The same way we ended the year, we will start the year in the heavyweight division. Barry Hearn, the father of Eddie Hearn, longtime promoter of matchroom boxing. Great in British boxing as far as the promotional side goes. He had a lot to say in regards to Anthony Joshua and his upcoming options, his upcoming April 13th fight. You know, that people have been wondering who's he gonna fight. That's a question. Will it be Fury? Will it be Wilder? Will it be Whyte? He weighed in on it, and here's what he had to say in regards to his upcoming options. We'll start with Tyson Fury because that's the quotes. That's the first quote in the article. Here's what he said about him fighting Tyson Fury. Anthony Joshua fighting Tyson Fury. He said, I quote, "I'd be very happy to fight Tyson Fury on April the 13th as well, and the reason being, Tyson Fury can box, but he can't punch. Deontay Wilder can punch, but he can't box. AJ can punch and he can box. It's a big fight. It's complicated because Tyson Fury is on BT Sport and we're on Sky Sports. Tyson Fury is promoted by Frank Warren. We are obviously the market leaders, the industry leaders, so there's all sorts of egos and money coming in." He then goes on by talking about Joshua's other options, which are Dillian, Whyte, and Jerrell Miller. And here's what he said. "If Fury and Wilder are not coming to the party quickly, I would imagine that Eddie is looking at Jerrell Miller in New York as a Madison Square Garden debut, which for AJ would be commercially very solid. And then Dillian Whyte, who I think is pound for pound the most dangerous heavyweight out there." He then goes on to rank the heavyweights in terms of danger for Anthony Joshua, stating that if I was ranking them in danger, I would say that Deontay Wilder is the easiest fight. I think Jerrell Miller is an unknown fight because we don't know how good he is. He's a big lump. I think Tyson Fury is a tricky fight, but when you hit him, he does tend to fall over. Although, to his credit, he gets up again, which is remarkable. I've got the greatest respect for him and what he's done. He's pulled himself together from the brink. Brilliant story. And the most dangerous is Dillian Whyte. End quote. So, Barry Hearn, I think, is just well, obviously, I don't agree with him. Is Dillian Whyte a dangerous heavyweight? Absolutely. You know, has he improved? Absolutely. Should he be in more big fights in 2019? Yes. I'd love to see Dillian Whyte in there with, maybe even Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte is a fight that's kind of intrigued me a little bit. And if they want to put him there with Joshua, it's not my cup of tea. I'd rather see Joshua fight Wilder first, but if that fight comes off, wouldn't mind seeing it. But they're saying that, Whyte is saying that there's been no contact between Eddie Hearn and him for their upcoming fight, so they haven't even got that sorted out. So that's not very encouraging, and it lends credence to a lot of what I was saying maybe 2 weeks ago in my videos, where I was saying that, hey, Jerrell Miller versus Anthony Joshua in America seems to be the route they're going. But in terms of what Barry Hearn is saying here about, who's the most dangerous, I think it's all, as a good friend of mine once said, it's all a matter of perspective, okay? Dillian Whyte, there's a lot of gloss over him. He's getting a lot of gas right now because he's had a 2018, a marvelous 2018, where he's fought some named heavyweights: Lucas Brown, Joseph Parker, Derek Chisora. And to be fair, only one of those guys that I just named are top 10 heavyweights. The other two guys that weren't top 10 heavyweights, he smashed and produced two knockout of the year candidates against Lucas Brown and against Derek Chisora. Now his one against Lucas Brown won True School Sports knockout of the year for 2018. So he did do his job, and he did find a way to knock out the iron chinned, knock down the iron chin Joseph Parker. So he is dangerous. That left hook is one of the most dangerous punches in the heavyweight division. As for the Fury thing, a lot of people always say Fury is not a big puncher, and he's not an elite puncher. He's not Wilder. He's not Joshua. But what I will say is this. What I will say about Fury is this. He hasn't been truly match fit in a couple years now. And I'm just saying, man, he's a really smart fighter. He knows how to place his shots really well. He knows how to land his shots really well. And as he begins to lose a little bit of more weight, you will see a bit more fluidity within his punching. And I think it's not wise to underestimate his power. Yes, are we going to confuse him with Deontay Wilder? No. But Um, I'm just saying, to say that he can't punch is to me is preposterous, because in the heavyweight division, all these guys are capable of hurting each other. Some guys can do it with one shot, some can do it with two or three. Tyson Fury is the kind of guy that does it with two or three. See what I'm saying? But yeah, I personally believe, and I've said this for a while now, that I think that Anthony Joshua versus Jerrell Miller will be his next fight. I can't get over the fact that you know, of how they were talking when they were in America and how he was looking at Madison Square Garden. Like, I really think that's the route to go. People are kind of getting sick of Jerrell Miller, and they're getting sick of him like not fighting anybody in the top 10, like truly top 10 opponents. He's gonna sit there and spew all this BS about how he has this resume before AJ won a title and better resume before Wilder won a title, and that may or may not be true. You know, it is what it is. But what I will say is he needs to step up, because for all the hype he's getting and for all the publicity he's getting, he hasn't fought any truly like elite opponents yet. And that's, you know, for me, I've said this year is truly a put up or shut up year for Jerrell Miller on True School Sports. So, you know, Dillian Whyte being the most dangerous heavyweight, I'm not mad at it, but I won't agree with it, because I just think, like, you know, Deontay Wilder, you know, the way he's able Deontay Wilder, as much as I'm not a massive fan of Wilder. I love watching him fight, but I'm not like a massive fan of him. The guy can make you cease on the ground. He's got concussive power. So does Whyte, but I would say that Wilder is still, to me, the more devastating puncher, because he's shown in his career, in his last fight, particularly with Fury, that's where I really feel we learn about Wilder, is his power carried into the 12th round of a big heavyweight fight, and he was able to knock down Tyson Fury. And to me, that kind of gave you a good idea of the kind of puncher he is. So I still think, for me personally, I'm not going to put Dillian Whyte. I don't think Dillian Whyte has enough boxing skills to make Anthony Joshua fight the second time around any better. Anthony Joshua's kind of seen him already. He's seen him in the amateurs. He's seen him in the pros. I think Anthony Joshua in the rematch, and I've said this before, I just think he's maturing as a fighter. His jab is coming along very nicely. He's very well schooled in both punching and boxing, as Barry Hearn said. And I don't see how a rematch with Dillian Whyte isn't easier for Anthony Joshua, other than the fact that Dillian Whyte might land a left hook. But other than that, if he's able to take the left hook away, he's beating the snot of Dillian Whyte, no doubt about it. And it's not a knock on Whyte. He's done a remarkable job in putting himself in the position to get a title shot. He's going to get one sometime in 2019, and if he doesn't, it's a travesty. But I'm just saying, he does not have the boxing skills as of yet to truly compete with AJ. I think AJ just, it's about, they always say in the UK, it's about levels, you know, and that's just what I feel. I feel like, is he a competitive fight? Yes. Is he going to be a tough out for any one of these elite heavyweights? Absolutely. But I just don't think he can, as far as Anthony Joshua is concerned, I don't look at that as a favorable match for him. Coincidentally enough, I think Tyson Fury is actually a better matchup for him. I really do. I think that's a better matchup for him. I think his style matches. I think his style would mesh really well with Tyson Fury's. I think as tough as Tyson Fury is, there is some truth to what Barry Hearn says. He does tend to go down, and I'm just saying, like, if Dillian Whyte can land that punch against Tyson Fury, I don't see Tyson Fury not, you know, getting hurt or you know, going down from it. You know, it's that great and that devastating of a punch if he's able to land it. So I don't know, man. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with him being like the most dangerous in the world. I respect his opinion. I think, like, I watched the Dillian Whyte interview on IFL TV, and from everything he said about Joshua and Hearn, there has been no contact. There has been no movement towards them getting this illustrious rematch scheduled and secured for Wembley Stadium, and it's already the 5th day of January. So they need to get a move on, because we as the fans want to know. They got to start promoting it, and the fighters got to get into camp. See what I'm saying? So that's the news. Barry Hearn coming out and saying that, look, Dillian Whyte is the most dangerous fight for Anthony Joshua. Deontay Wilder being the easiest, I sure as shit do not agree with that, because You saw what Wilder is capable of doing. And, you know, you saw what he did in that 12th round of Tyson Fury. You know, even if you're beating him by 8 rounds, he has that equalizer, you know, or that eraser, as they call it in boxing. He can get you out of there with a drop of a hat. So a guy like that, who, to me, I'm not gonna say he's as skilled as this man, but he's like a heavyweight Tommy Hearns in the sense that he's long, he's lanky, he's rangy, he's dangerous. He can get you out of there with one shot. And a guy like that is a guy that is to be respected at all times. And to be fair to Wilder, you know, this is not the same Wilder that fought Johann Duhaupas, okay? He has very, very, very subtly and gradually improved his boxing skills, okay? I'm not sitting here saying that you know, he's this great, he has this great jab or he has this great defense, because he doesn't have a great jab and he doesn't have great defense, but what he has learned is to set up the right hand and set up other things. And you know, he's able to find the shots and to find the right shots to hit your opponent and knock him over. It still takes time. So I don't want to ramble too much longer, but that's the news. Barry Hearn saying that Dillian Whyte is the most dangerous fight for Anthony Joshua. Deontay Wilder is the easiest fight for Anthony Joshua. What do you guys think? Who do you want to see Anthony Joshua fight April 13th at Wembley Stadium? Personally, it's really no secret to me. I think I would love to see Tyson Fury fight Anthony Joshua, but Ben Davison and Tyson Fury's team say they're not gonna go that route. They're gonna let Wilder and Joshua try to work that out so they can fight for undisputed. Which, hey, I ain't against. I feel like if this team feels like they should get some more fights in and allow Tyson Fury to become more match fit before going into another big fight like that, then fair play to them. They don't need to prove anything for the time being, because they proved everything they needed to prove on December the 1st, 2018. So that's my take on it. You guys let me know yours in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single video, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just kidding. So until next time, take care, guys.